What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Boompa World. Here we have a freshly delivered sack dated February 12th, the release date of Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. Besides kind of watching the trailer on Twitter, I wanted to go in blind and see what got Bowser so mad in the first place.
Man! What did he do to make the
Bowser
that mad?
I don't want to spend time on the main 3D world for this video, and instead I just want to try out the new hot fire not remastered part of the game. 3D World is a fun and different experience though, and don't let anybody tell you it's trash because it's actually fun, even with multiplayer, even though it's chaotic. But let's strap in. I'll pretty much go through my journey fighting mean, tall, big Bowser. And remember, if you guys are messing with the videos on here, to leave a like and consider subscribing. I'm trying to grow this channel some, so it would help out a lot. But jumping right in, this intro cutscene. Look, anytime I see Mario minding his own business or eating cake or like vibing with like Princess Peach, I know it's about to go bad. Because immediately he's just walking and he gets slurped up in this Mario Sunshine style gunk. And he's thrown like head first into, I mean, what I would describe as his personal version of hell. No big mushrooms, no shiny blue sky or hills looking at him. It's just rain and a big Bowser looming in the distance that actually looks like he could beat him for once. I wonder how this game was developed or what the story really is behind it. But we get our first cat shine, which is the game's main like shiny collectible, like a shine sprite or a star. And I thought they transported us to this different colorful world, but actually the night just turns to day and Bowser retreats due to us getting the shiny trinket. The game is very pretty. It feels somewhere in between the two last Mario games, which obviously makes sense. The environments have that fakeness the 3D world likes so much, so if you're keen on that style, you'll love it. Also has that squareness of the environments a little bit, like they were made block by block like the 2D games. But it's a bit cleaner and it's more free roaming, and Mario seems a bit livelier like an Odyssey. It's super Saturday morning cartoony with the music to boot. They got this little orchestral vibe with whistle. This music is slapping. I was trying to get Mario to throw it back, but next thing you know, Bowser Jr. is here to team up and we don't want to do that in front of him. And apparently his home life with Bowser is in shambles. He's coming to us. But he has this cool little paintbrush and he uses it around the map and he hits a baseball with it. A second player can connect as him and play second fiddle to you, basically your little worker. It's not very fun though. And at first I just thought this was just like an overworld, but this is the world or the whole game. There was just countless spots with like fun micro machine sized platforming challenges and memorable locations, pretty graphics, and then whoosh, goes back to the nighttime. It was like a day and night cycle. It was really fast paced. It was like a nice little Mario snack to chew on. Piggy Boy, just all different varieties coming in my mouth.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Pause. But Bowser may very well lose custody of Bowser Jr. after this outburst, which could just be an unexpected dramatic turn. Since it's in 3D World style, I can't help but wish I could switch characters on the fly though, which is a minor gripe. But the only call to these characters seems to be the roaming cats who are colored like Luigi, Toad, and Peach. We explore this little world, and once we get to 5 cat shines, the bell says, "I will awaken," when Bowser does, basically. Not more than like 10 minutes into this game, I'm about to already throw hands with Bowser. And it was pretty fire. The day turned into night. It was so dramatic. The rain water was hitting Mario. I grabbed the power up. We turned into Giga Kitty, Super Saiyan Mario, beat Bowser's ass. The scale felt really cool. Seeing all the places that you've been platforming on as like tiny and like little kind of reminded me of like Katamari. How the world you traverse looks so small. But after beating that man Bowser, instead of unlocking a new world, it actually just revealed on more of the map, and like gunk disappeared off of the overworld, similar to like the dark overworld of Mario Sunshine lighting up. I enjoy this. It feels exactly like a little explorative open world Mario game, and it makes sense with this 3D world style. Like they kind of pushed it to its limit. Every little area has like 5 little cat shards also to collect, which will go into 100% completion. There's a variety of like 5 missions for each little island that they got here. I liked this setup though of this game. It was really liberating. You didn't have to jump in and out of paintings. You were just all in one world. It's nothing mind-boggling, but it was really enjoyable. It was pretty. But they didn't really seem like fully fleshed out levels. They kind of just felt like mini challenges that were cool to explore, but I don't know. Some felt more like levels than others, but they kind of felt a little lacking. The setup of the world is Bowser kind of comes out like a day and night cycle. Yeah, if you stay little, you can have Bowser's fireballs break stuff to get like little cat shines or cat shards and other like power-ups, I guess. This game just felt like a virtual playground with so much variety. They're so quick though. Like it's like I'm on the swings, and I'm on the one thing that spins around, and then I'm on the slide, and then I'm like, all right, so next, what's next? Felt like I was just running through stuff really quick. I wasn't even trying to. Let me reiterate though that I thought being on one big map was really sweet. The progression, clearing parts of that map kind of reminded me of Breath of the Wild on like a way smaller scale, and also obviously reminded me of Mario Sunshine. This game pulls a lot of inspiration from Mario Sunshine. It's obvious from the second it starts. Look at these cats fiending for Mario. Some sick furry programmer probably put this. It fits with that pussy theme, everything they have going here with the cat trees, the cat sun. On top of all the cat stuff, there was every single hole, everywhere you went, there was coins or something to find. Every corner that you thought, there's no way they put something here, there was like a power-up. There was nothing crazy, but your exploration was appreciated like constantly. Bowser Jr. could also investigate things on the wall, and he would paint like a little picture of what it was. Like it could be anywhere from like a power-up, fire flower, like or even to like a gold pipe. But you also had like a little inventory on the bottom left of all the power-ups you've collected, and this was such a welcome addition. I thought it was so sweet. It made Mario feel like powerful. I was like, he actually feels cool here. You have more freedom with him in this. You don't really feel like at the bay of what power-ups the level will give you. There is, however, a lot of water, which scares people. This could be the downfall of a good game. Too much water. But there is an abundance of plessies that will help you get around water really fast. Big old happy sea creature from the main game 3D world to ride around whenever you get near the water, which actually makes it fun because he's a really great character from the Mario universe, and riding around was fun in the main game, and it didn't miss here. There's so much to do, like so many cat shines there's a lot of fun jumps and challenges to do with him. I wish there was different colors of him though, like blue plessies and purple ones, because this one orange one kind of got old. There was also this little shortcut through this waterfall that was really cool. It reminded me of just like older games like the secret bridge in Mario 64. I'm surprised at how experimental this game is. Even though it's calling back to older games, it kind of feels like a Mario indie game almost. I don't know if that makes any sense at all. It's not like hugely innovative, but it feels like it's pivoting Mario, kind of refining what makes a Mario game a Mario game. Everything's hitting, but everything's really easy to get. There isn't really any annoying stars or any like overly challenging ones that took too long, like in Sunshine. Nothing stood out too insanely though. It was kind of like a little testing ground. You had all sorts of little missions, some menial boss battles. You see Boom Boom and Blob Blob and Bloop Bleep. Nothing will blow you away, but the game keeps you engaged and throws new stuff at you frequently. You chase Dark Cursed Luigi, but also you chase the rabbits, which is a nice nod to Mario 64. Even if I'm in the water this time, I always appreciate the water in Mario games. Like, it's kind of creamy and stoic in the morning, and then it gets all violent and the waves are crashing and the rain's hitting it at night. This map also has a slew of memorable locations. They all have names on the overworld map, and it kind of just adds to the world building. But my favorite standouts was Pipe Path Tower, Pounce Bounce Isle, and Slip Slope Island. Damn, try and say that 27 times fast. But I appreciated Slip Slope Island mainly because it had those like Mario themed hieroglyphics, which I thought was such a nice touch. My least favorite island was probably Trickety Tower, because even though it was easy to see and do it in the night, the invisible platforms weren't very fun to me and were kind of just ugly. Every couple stars you get 5, 10, 20, 40, 50, and then 100, you got a chance to become Giga Kitty and beat Bowser's ass in. He always runs away like a lame. He gets caught lacking with his pants down. Sometimes it didn't matter if it was docked or portable. When Bowser was big and there was a lot going on my screen, I would get a lot of slowdown. It was a little drawback to the experience. It was kind of annoying. I don't really mind frame rate as long as you just don't drop. I don't really like lagging that much. But every time you fight him, he gets visibly bigger and more pissed, so it probably kept taking more processing power. That progression was cool to constantly see though. Bowser needs a blunt or some tea. He needs to chill. But it all comes to a head, or so I thought, when you collect 50 shines. They give you this bright and big and shiny but kind of basic boss battle using Plessy at the end. There's a few good animations, a cutscene or two, and the game seemed to wrap you up in about 5 hours. Or so I thought. The credits roll and all that. The Mario game actually wants you to 100% it really bad, and I got suckered into it. But let me get my fingies in gaming position and let's get going, because after beating that main game, all of the shinies you haven't got have these little indicators, and you can also warp to them. This once again emphasizes how 3D World is doing its best Mario Odyssey level impersonation though. It's succeeding too. But by the end of the game, I kind of got tired of Bowser's antics coming at night. Leave me alone. I kind of got tired of Bowser's antics, much like any negative energy that stays in my life for too long. And the fire bombardment stuff kind of got in the way. Keep on doing these like fun missions in the bright Mario light sunshine. And come on, bright sky. I don't need Bowser up my ass. Everything about this game just passes. Good controls, great graphics, great level design. new ideas, tons of variety. It comes together as a very simple but enjoyable experience that's super cohesive, and it stands proud right next to the regular 3D world and is in the same ballpark as the other Mario 3D games. I think it's a lighter experience though, and it doesn't ever get stressful, but it still has high energy with speedrunning type challenges and just trying to avoid Bowser's Fury, I guess.
He said it. He said the name of the game.
I actually didn't even get to a few of the levels in the original 50-star run. Like the actually difficult roller aisle with its one-hit kill lava. But I want more or bigger levels. Those are preferred. But this did scratch a 3D Mario itch for me. There's also this cool little thing called Lucky's Isle that was solid gold and moved around the map. Had a few stars on it and it felt so whimsical. Along with like running on clouds in the air and the hieroglyphics, it gave this almost a mythical aesthetic in the world. Like killing a giant too, like kind of felt like an ancient story. 100%ing it after that fight didn't seem like much of a chore though either. With all the stuff they like, it just felt like a continuation of the regular game. And nothing felt like a nuisance, and you could warp and you could just quickly gather everything else you needed. Mainly though, the game was so thoughtfully designed. Using all the power-ups whenever, maybe climb up something for this challenge or use Fire Flower to clear the way. Or maybe I'll just jump around with... These last cat shines had me searching for actual cats. And some of them are actually pretty far away, but I'm built different as you know. So let's get to Bowser and squash this bozo once and for all. And more or less, it's sadly the same final boss fight that you already had 50 cat shines ago. A bit increased speed and difficulty. Slightly more edgy with Bowser's white hair. But it's more about the journey. I don't expect much from Mario boss battles anymore. Ever since they started relying on Boom Boom. But that didn't really leave a sour taste in my mouth either though. This game just shined through, and I finally 100%ed a Mario game. This just shows how Mario's potential is so big for pretty much any game style they go for, and they basically can achieve it as long as they actually go for it instead of just sitting and doing basic ideas. After you 100% it, the credits roll, and now your basic form is Giga Cat Mario, and you're like little, but you just look like you're shining, and I think that's sweet. It's kind of like in Mario Sunshine when you 100% it. Wait, is that 100% it when you get that one outfit? That's neat. This whole game is neat. That's how I'll use to describe this game. This game is neat. This game hit all the right places and fleshed out what we actually wanted Mario 3D World to be, and we didn't even know it. This one-of-a-kind open world, one-map Mario game could be a landmark in what's to come, and will probably be looked back fondly on, especially with age. I think it's going to age well. This one is a sleeper, it's a slapper. Immediately when it drops, it's already underrated somehow. It's short enough to encourage replayability too. I messed with it heavy, and I recommend anybody out there who loved Mario Odyssey to definitely pick up this game in the bundle. Both of the games on this are great and well worth the 60 if you think about it, 30 and 30. This has been Boompa World covering yet another Mario Switch game. I know, get
some more variety.
But I hope you guys enjoyed, and leave a like and consider subscribing and stick around for more videos that I feel like making. Stay safe out there and have a good one.